she will charge $1 and let the customer leave. How much transaction and how much did the customer pay for? 59 cents.
At a family dollar store, a cashier orchestrated a scheme where she'd scan inexpensive items like packs of gum while letting friends leave with carts full of unpaid merchandise. In exchange, she pocketed $50 to $100 in cash each time. Over time, the total value of the stolen goods climbed past $5,000. Suspicious of repeated odd transactions, the store manager eventually pieced things together by reviewing security footage and noticing a pattern. He then alerted local law enforcement.
Oh, you called me. What's going on?
Good afternoon.
How are you?
We have an employee that is being under ringing. Like, she will charge $1 and let the customer leave. It's about $150 worth of merchandise. Multiple times during the month of January, multiple times in the month of, actually a little bit in January, multiple times in February, and the last one was on Sunday. I interviewed her. She's sitting in the back, wrote a statement, recording a statement. She admitted to what happened, and we just called you guys.
Okay. Do you have any evidence of this? Videos?
I got full video, and I got a recorded statement that an
I
officer.
can't use a recorded statement because she's not issued her rights. So I can't use a recorded statement. So if
The
she
statement, I took it, and I didn't have to read her right.
yeah, but I have to.
I got
Under
you.
court of law. Under Fourth Amendment.
Understood.
Okay. All right. Do you have a tally of how much she actually took?
And we still haven't finished.
How old is she?
I believe she's 21, 22. Okay.
Hurry up. Fine, take this, 16.
Not long after, a police officer arrived to confront the cashier about what had been uncovered.
This is Tina.
Hello, Tina.
This is the officer.
How you doing? You have an ID on you? Okay. Where's your purse at?
I'll go get it. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure the store manager knows what it is.
Roger, come on. Under this. LP is back there.
What's going on?
So, I'm gonna do what my LP got to.
Okay?
How you doing?
We spoke.
Deputy Paul, yeah. What's going on?
Pretty much as I explained, since the beginning of February, she pretty much knew people from Facebook and regular customers, and she's in a tough situation with her family, and she figured, I let you take the merchandise you want. All I need is $50 to $80 coming to me in cash, and I will under-ring every other item. So she will void the items or not even ring it. So you can see transaction when she at the end voids it to zero, or you can see when she only scan a lollipop for 35 cents, $1, and then you see like a full buggy leaving the store full of merchandise.
Do you have the videos each time, date and time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a laptop or anything I can view it? I can look at some of
We
the
can view it
transactions.
right now in the screen.
Yeah.
You also have, this is also a log of everything, right?
Out of everything.
Not everything,
so
but
far
the
what you
Because
got?
some of the stuff is not logged.
I'm gonna talk to you for a minute, but I don't want you to start calling everybody. I don't want people to start showing up here. And
Ain't nobody gonna show up here, but I'm not just finna. I can't get in contact with my fiance. I'm not just gonna go to jail and nobody knows where I am.
I'm not saying. I don't know whether you're going
Trust
to
me,
jail
I'm
or
a
not.
convicted felon. I already dealt with police so many times. I'm not. There's a reason y'all came. I'm not.
Well, if someone makes a complaint, I have to come. I have to respond and investigate.
Inside the store's office, the manager laid out all the proof: surveillance videos, suspiciously low-value receipts, and even a written confession the employee had provided before being advised of her rights.
That's why I'm here. You understand? So just give me a second.
Which one can we pull? Read it to me, 3-5.
At 13.25.
3, 5, 13. 35.
25.
25.
That was some weeks years ago, 2 females where they used to have coupons. So they would, every customer after a certain amount of money, they're supposed to get a coupon. Like, it's like $1 or $2 off or something. They would give
So
a
this is
customer
one of the
and
transactions.
register it to their pocket.
All those items. How much the transaction?
100.
Yeah, that's 100. But how much did the customer pay for?
59 cents.
59 cents.
So over 100.
Over 100 on that particular one.
Let's pay 59 cents. So what was the date?
The day over there is March 5th at 12:21.
So 3, 5,
That will be Sunday. That will be the last transaction.
12, 21.
What's the next one you got?
33,
3-3. What time?
1956.
Are you able to pull the receipt? Okay.
And give it or the link that you guys send, if I can upload it to the file.
With the evidence spread out in front of her, the cashier realized there was no way to deny what she'd done.
So
That customer paid 59 cents.
this is another customer that paid 59
So what was the
cents.
date?
March 3rd, Sunday, and 1956.
So the other one was March 5th,
Correct.
and this one is March 3rd.
Yeah, we're going.
Yes.
Yeah,
3rd.
Biggest question. You all want a prostitute?
100%.
Yes. What was the time?
Time is 1957.
So 7.
This is the lady with the pajamas. There's over $150 in here or more. And how much did she pay? 59 cents.
150.
What if we calculate her? When we look at the product over 150, yeah.
So she said she's been going through some financial difficulties, and
That's what she say on the video. I mean, on the recording and during my statement that
And
she
yeah.
was doing it for her kids.
for her kids. Okay. And she would let them go, and then they would give her money.
Yeah, I guess they know her from the streets,
Okay.
so they know to
From
come
the area,
from
to
the
come to
area
her directly.
to come to directly, and then they will give her the money like in a little piece of paper,
Okay.
$50 to $80 a pop. And I have a reading statement if you want to read it.
I think we have enough. As
Okay.
long as we have all the videos.
Yeah, we were gonna. You send us the
what's-
link. and-
What's going to happen is, for prosecution purposes, we need someone with expertise to explain all that to the state attorney's office.
Believing she was headed straight to jail, she told the officer there was no point in answering any more questions.
Already talked to you. No, you turn around first. I guess they already talked to you. Who's that?
That's my people. I need to know what's going on.
Okay. I guess they already talked to you, and you talked to them about what's been going on, right? I need to get a statement from you and
It's the
find
same
out.
statement I gave them.
Yeah,
I
just-
wrote it on the paper.
No, listen. I don't know what they do. Okay, my job is I'm impartial. Okay, my job is to talk to you and find out what's going on. Okay, I need to ask you a few.
I got money from people and didn't ring them up.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and I'm gonna, you watch TVs. I have to advise you of your constitutional rights. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Do you understand? All right.
I need to ask you a few questions. Are you under the influence of alcohol right now? Huh? You smoke a little bit. What? What is the highest level of your education?
Eighth grade.
8th grade. Did you play any sports in school or
Softball.
softball? I'm required to warn you before you make any statements. I'm required to warn you before you make any statements. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand that? Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand? It's a recording. You have to say yes or no.
Yeah, I just feel like if I'm going to jail, there's no reason for me to explain anything.
I'm just...
Still, the officer followed proper procedure and read her Miranda rights.
I want to say that.
No,
if
I
I'm
have...
going to jail, then I don't want to do
listen.
that.
Listen, before I ask you any question, I have to read your rights. It's by law, okay? You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and doing any questioning. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and doing any questioning. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Any statement can and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand those rights which I've read to you?
No.
With those rights in mind, are you choosing to speak with me?
The only thing I got to say is if I'm going to jail, I don't want
Well,
to answer.
listen,
nothing.
Alright. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if someone says something, I've known you I've come here and I talk to you, whatever. I don't know anything about you. All I say is hi, how you doing? I come to you, I purchase whatever I need to purchase and I walked out. I don't know anything about you. Someone says something, I need to know what happened, okay? Because a lot of time people say, hey, did you talk to so and so? Yeah. She was nice. She told me what happened. You know, she was having some issue, whatever. So I can present that to whoever I need to say to. But what I'm trying to say is that I can't just go by what someone say. I have to talk to you and get your side of the story. Okay? All right. How long you been working here?
Then continued the interview calmly and professionally to gather the last pieces needed to close the case.
Been working since October?
October or November.
Okay. You're part-time or full-time?
Full-time.
Full-time? You work normally day shift, right?
Both.
Day and night? Are you married? Have kids?
No kids.
How many kids?
3.
3 kids. You like working here?
Yeah.
Do you have any problem with anybody here? Roger's your supervisor, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any issue with him? Okay. So, like with the transaction, can you tell me like what's going on? Like, because I don't want anybody to come here and put a gun to your face and threaten you and whatever, and then we're gonna have to go hunting them down and find out. Just make sure that didn't happen. Okay. That's why I need to get a started story from you to make sure that you're safe, that no one threatened you or anything. I can't hear you.
Nobody threatened me.
Okay. All right. Can you tell me what's going on?
I just said I rang people up. They gave me money and that was it.
So you charge them more, charge them less than what the value of the merchandise? How much you normally get from them?
It all depends. 60, 80, 100 depends. The person, I don't know. It's just different prices. I don't know.
Okay.
How to explain it the same.
So like between $50 to $100. These people that normally, like, do they know you? How do you know them? Like,
The street.
the street, like in the neighborhood?
Around, yeah.
Eventually, The cashier admitted that neighbors in the area simply knew she could hook them up with a deal. She claimed she never openly advertised the scam.
Like, do they know to come to you, or how does it work?
If we're doing the same statement the man just took from me on a piece of paper.
What I'm trying to say is that I need
it's
to get...
either I know them and they just come into shop and they see me there and that's just what I do. I don't call nobody. Like, I don't... Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to jail, there's no point to explain all this because I'm going to go to jail with a migraine and aggravated as... Like,
Okay.
they already got the video.
What I'm saying,
they got all that. Like, I don't...
You can stop. You can say at any time, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And then I'll stop. Do you understand?
My point, they got the video and everything, so there's explaining myself ain't gonna do nothing.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that I need to get your side of the story. And I told you already, you can, at any time, you can say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Okay?
I already explained I was getting money from people and I wasn't ringing everything up. About who it is and where I know them from, all that is irrelevant. It's like, I did what I did. It was a mistake. I know I was wrong. Like, now what's the next step?
Okay. How long this been going on since you started?
It's like January.
Since January?
I didn't do it the whole time.
How much money you think you got total from these people? Like,
A couple hundred. I don't know exact money. Like,
know what I'm saying?
come and
From
go.
January, like maybe
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
1,000, 2,000.
Not that much. No.
I mean, just a rough guess.
500, 600, less. Like, I don't know. Every time I get money, it's gone. I don't know.
Okay. Anything that you think I should know about you? Anything that I can do to help you, or I mean?
But word quietly spread. In the end, she confessed that she'd acted alone, hadn't been forced into it, and had just made a series of poor choices.
No one came here and threatened you and forced you to do anything, right? For 11, 12 for 12. Can you come back here?
Alright. They taking it. Alright. I'll call you from in there.
You have anything in your pocket? Anything in your jacket?
Never take the jacket off.
Yeah, just take that.
I'm cold.
Can't take it in the jail with you.
Okay, but I can't wear it till we get there.
You're not gonna need it.
No, you're gonna be inside the vehicle.
It's cold in there. I'm gonna
You wanna put that in
All jewelry off with
when I get there.
And will your pants stay without the belt?
Oh Lord. I'm not even at the jail yet, sir.
Well, we have to take it all off so we can inventory.
The last officer didn't do that to me.
She now faces a felony charge for grand theft and must complete 24 months of probation supervision.
Comment your take. Like, subscribe to Badge Truth, and support our mission on Patreon for behind-the-scenes access.